Does the mental drill of getting past injuries change now than maybe first, second time you were hurt? Do you feel like you're pretty in good place mentally?
Yeah, 100%. Whenever I first broke my collarbone, it was just like what is going on? We were undefeated at the time. It's like, why me? Why is this person getting this success? And it's just like a bad mental place to be in. And you have to understand that, what's happening for you. You needed to learn this lesson. You understand that things aren't just given to you, and it's making you a better person. And I think, as you continue to go through tribulations, you can impact others around you and grow personally to where, football it's not the end all, say all. We'll probably be done with this in a few years and hopefully a decade plus, but you still have the rest of your life. And how do you develop those connections within that community? When I was in Texas and in Louisville and within the ACC, and that's kind of what I've really enjoyed is growing relationships and within the coaching realm and obviously continuing playing wise is I had hundreds of teammates and coaches that I can call on if I ever need something, and vice versa. So that's been the greatest part of this whole process.
Have you ever given much thought to just how much football and life have changed since
Yeah.
you were a freshman? I mean, the conference you played in is gone.
Yeah.
We didn't know what a Zoom call was.
No. I mean, I was riding my bike in the 30-degree weather, rain in Eugene, and could barely afford Chipotle, and and then now coming here to Louisville and was at Texas Tech prior, and there's just a whole new world of of NIL, of college football, of conference realignments, and I think for me, I think just keeping myself centered on my goal of getting better every single day and every single year, and making it to the NFL, and still remaining a good person. I think that's been the greatest thing so far throughout that whole journey.
Getting married and just now having that kind of life and being a player, is it different? I mean, how much?
Yeah.
How good does it feel? How does it?
Oh, I mean, it's great. I mean, I'm not a 19-year-old kid going home to go play the game for 3 hours and see what we're going to go do tonight. No, I mean, I kind of treat it as if I'm work. I show up at 6 a.m. or earlier, and I don't leave until 6 p.m. or later in the afternoon, depending on what we're doing, because it is a job, and I'm treating it as if I'm a professional, because we're getting to that at that point with coaching comms and how everything's going, and my wife is completely understanding of that, and I couldn't do it without her. And I'm going home, and we're going on walks with our dog. We're talking about our days, what TV show we're going to watch tonight, who we hate on Love Island, what are we going to make for dinner. And I take more pride in that, and I have a lot more fun than wasting away hours on a video game or not watching film. So it's trying to change my perspective on things.
Do you have a notion that if you were to get to the NFL and catch on with a team, just what your story would represent? I mean, who your friends have been and what all you've done.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of connections of friends and former teammates in the NFL, and I think it could be definitely an inspiration for people trying to make it there, and hopefully can make it there as well, just to kind of stay the course and understand that everything is on God's timing, and it's going to happen for a reason. And as soon as you try and take control of the reins and you try and drive the ship, you're gonna get steered sideways, and you're gonna have to reset. And I think that's the greatest thing is being able to persevere through a lot of things, and how do you react to those situations.
And you knew Jack when you were younger?
Yes, yeah. We grew up in Chandler and Gilbert, just 5 minutes away from each other. So was obviously friends with him, and grew up, went to different colleges, and he went and played for the Brahms at Purdue, and so we've had a lot of shared experiences transferring and being injured, going through multiple pressures. So he's been a great asset, especially for me coming here.
Bellinger, or were friends growing up?
I grew up, was mainly more friends with his younger brother, Cole, yeah. But I grew up with his family, though. We played club baseball together. So, yeah, I mean, I learned a lot from them.
Yeah, you've had an exposure to a lot of guys then, Brock, you said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brock and I grew up playing baseball with them. So, yeah, we're really good friends, and super happy for him and all that he's doing.
Have you gotten to do much around Louisville?
Yeah. I've been to the PGA Championship. I've gone to the Derby. Been on some bourbon tours. Gone on some hiking. Been to a lot of good restaurants. So I really like. That's kind of been the benefit about being in multiple spots and coming here.